All right, we are live on YouTube, and tonight we're going to be discussing creating a brand versus selling. Oh, that's going to be a very interesting topic. We're also going to be discussing building leverage through the know, like, and trust concept. Let me say that one more time. The know, like, and trust concept. So stick around and find out exactly what I'm talking about. All of that and much, much more is coming right. Whoa! Live from Northern California, welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. And if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And also make sure on your smartphone, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android, or anywhere that you have the YouTube app installed on, you must also make sure that the YouTube app is set to receive those notifications at a device level. Do that exactly as I just stated, and you're all set. I've got an itch on my nose. That's a good luck itch. That's a good luck itch. You know, folks, when you get an itch, that is considered good luck. So scratch it. Even if you're on the air, scratch your nose, give people a good laugh, and then move forward with that good luck you just gave yourself, right? Who believes in that? Who believes when you get an itch, it's for good luck? Let me know. All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It is 9:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 6:11 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time in my neck of the woods. I'm in the beautiful, gorgeous, amazing San Francisco Bay Area here in Northern California where I live. And the weather is just getting better and better as we head closer to summer. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for summer. And I also cannot wait for people to just stop, worrying about this COVID-19 pandemic and get back out there and resume life as normal. How many of you agree with that? Isn't it time to resume life as normal? Let me know how you feel about that in the chat. Excuse me a second. Oh, did I just cut my nose off that itch? Oh, man. Hang on a second here. Oh, man. Excuse me. Oh, boy. Give me a second. Damn. Well, I hope that doesn't affect me. This is unexpected. Folks, I'm going to have to step away for about 2 minutes. I'm going to play a song. I'm going to take care of this. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. When I itched my nose, I itched it, I guess, pretty hard, and it cut it. I'll be right back. Give me a few here. My apologies. Just give me a second. Let me get a couple songs here. All right, we'll be right back. we're back. We're back. We're back. My apologies for that, folks. I scratched my itch on my nose, and it cut me. It must have been like a little pus ball or something like that. I don't know. You know, sometimes things happen. Now it's going to be something for people to talk about, right? That's all right. Oh, Eli has a boo-boo on his nose. He's got a Band-Aid on his nose. He looks funny with that Band-Aid on his nose. Oh, yeah. Let's make all the memes on Eli now. It's so pathetic how some people are going to respond to this. It's pretty comical. But you know what? Let him have at it. Who cares? You know, it's a good luck itch. You know, I drew a little blood, and that's good luck, right? It's all good in the hood. Let's see what people do regarding this. Give Coach Eli a little more exposure. I need to trigger the YouTube algorithm. So you want to sit there and do a meme on me with my boo-boo nose? It's all good. It's all good. All right. All right. We're back. We're back. You have to deal with that Band-Aid. It's a clear Band-Aid, but it still has the pad in the middle. So that way it stops the bleeding, right? Anyway, I'm not a doctor, so you know, I'm not going to say anything beyond that. I shouldn't even have said that. It's all good. You still look and sound great. F the haters, says Stephanie Ellis, a.k.a. Super Steph. Welcome to the show, Stephanie Ellis. Glad to have you here. Member and moderator Stephanie Ellis is in the house. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see who's here right now before we get to the show tonight. It's going to be a real good one. It's not going to be too terribly long. Probably about maybe an hour or so. I think I can get through the material in about an hour. But let's get to the chat here. Mutt Nuts Reviews. Hey, Eli and everyone. Hey, Mutt. How you doing? Stephanie Ellis, a.k.a. Super Step with the purple heart. Hey, Sissy, says Mutt Nuts Reviews. Stephanie Ellis. Hey, Mutt Nut. Hope you had a good day. Mutt Nuts says, yeah, been a busy day. Been working on YouTube stuff. That's awesome. Keep pushing forward regarding that, Mutt. You're doing phenomenal. Stephanie Ellis, a.k.a. Super Steph. That's good. You have anything new coming to your channel? Steph asks you, Mutt. Quinn Helen Case says, hello, Eli. Smash the like button for Eli. Quinn says, hello, Mutt. Mutt says, yeah, I will, Sissy. Not sure when, though. This is going to be a busy week for me with family stuff. All right, balance it out. That's what you're doing, Mutt Nuts Reviews. That's a great job of balancing out your work/personal life/family life. That is phenomenal. Keep up the great work. Mutt Nuts Reviews have always been told when your nose itches, someone is talking about you. Well, lots of people talk about me all the time, good, bad, or indifferent, and I'm sure it's the same for you, Mutt, but it's all good. But I cut my nose. Maybe I need to trim my fingernails a little bit. I think my fingernails need a little manicure, right? Do men even get manicures? Maybe some do. I'm just gonna cut my nails later tonight. But again, you have to deal with this Band-Aid right now, and it's all good. Queen Helen Casey once again mentions the pandemic as a scamdemic. I completely agree with you on that. Want life back to normal, says Mutt Nuts Reviews. Absolutely. Hey, Queen, says Mutt. Normal life, yes, please, says Stephanie Ellis, a.k.a. Super Steph. And that's it. We're all caught up. All right, folks. So tonight we're going to be discussing building a brand versus selling. And in addition to that, creating leverage through the know, like, and trust concept. Now, before I get into this, I want to ask the people in the chat, what are your thoughts regarding when I mentioned the words know, like, and trust? The know, like, and trust concept. What does the know, like, and trust concept mean to each and every one of you? Let me know in the chat, and I will get to the chat in just a little bit as I go through the show here. But anyway, so let's start off with branding versus selling. And what I feel the difference is, and why I feel it is much more important to sustain any business by building a brand than just going out there and trying to sell everyone anything under the sun in any way you can do that. Many people have tried that concept out here on YouTube and off of YouTube. And I'll share my personal stories regarding the days of where I used to run in-person networking events to network my day job that I still currently run for the time being. I'm an insurance broker. I had to network my business to be able to, meet new people, gain clients and referrals, etc. And there is a right and a wrong way to network. And I'm going to be sharing with you folks my experiences of when I was doing networking in person and doing everything I'm now doing on YouTube in person through in-person business networking events. Not only that I used to attend through some chambers of commerce and other networking groups, but I used to also run my own events through an organization that I still own today called the Genuine Networking Association, or GNA for short. And the reason why I started the Genuine Networking Association is because I wanted to provide genuine, authentic networking from the heart and make people aware that the purpose of networking is not necessarily to go to these events and try to sell other business owners your product. We're all business owners here networking. The purpose is to get to know, like, and trust each other and build a referral base, because it's not about trying to sell your products or services to another business owner at a networking event. It's about getting to know, like, and trust them. And that way, if they know of someone within their own personal network that doesn't attend these events and needs your services, they're going to refer you to them, right? So why would you go to a networking event, try to sell everyone at that event your products or services, when they have a network of probably hundreds of people that, could use your services if you got to know, like, and trust these people, and they trust you to the point of referring the people they know to your products or services at that point? Why would you do that? And that is the biggest issue I had with in-person networking. People were more focused on the selling aspect rather than building a brand, building a name for themselves, and allowing people to get to know, like, and trust them. So that's what I experienced while I was running these events. And for the people that would try to sell me something, primarily the people that would try to sell me something are the same people that are out here on YouTube trying to do the same thing. I'll explain what I mean by that, okay? Many of you have heard the pyramid scheme, right? A lot of people call certain types of businesses a pyramid scheme, especially when they refer to businesses that run their business as a network marketing company, also known as MLM. And MLM stands for multi-level marketing. How many of you have heard of network marketing, or MLM, which is short for, it's the acronym for multi-level marketing? If you haven't, just in case, multi-level marketing basically, for example, would be like, selling Amway products. I'm sure you've heard of Amway. I'm sure you've heard of, I can't think of any other network marketing companies right now. There are a bunch of beauty companies out there that sell their products through network marketing. But let me explain the concept here, because I can't think of any businesses off the top of my head. Oh yeah, one would be Avon. Remember that? Remember the days of where you'd hear, "Oh, the Avon lady's here, the Avon lady," right? Well, Avon was created primarily for women. Men can sell it too, but primarily women are more into the beauty stuff, right? Avon was created to give women an opportunity to not only network Avon's products and sell Avon's products for money, right? But they could also build a team of people below them, and everyone that they sign up below them, when they sell something, it flows all the way up to the top. And the initial person that signed these people all up will get a cut out of everyone that sells something below them. Typically, they also get a portion of any sign-up fee that particular network marketing company would run. Mutnuts Review says, I have heard of MLM. I have not ever really thought about the concept you mentioned. Ever not. Autocorrect hates me today. Yeah, no problem, Mutt. Avon is one I used to sell Avon years ago. Well, Mutt, did you ever build a team below you on Avon? Or were you just a part of someone else's team? Someone signed you up for Avon, right? And then you sold the products, and whatever you would sell, you would get a commission off of that, right? And if you signed up people below you into Avon, anything that they would sell, anyone below you would sell, you would get a cut out of that, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Avon is an MLM, a network marketing company. Nothing wrong with network marketing as long as it's a good company. There are good and bad network marketing companies. The problem I noticed when I was doing in-person networking events was there are two different types of networkers out there. One type is called B2B, and another type is called B2C. Okay? So one type is called business to business, right? And when you're going to networking events with the B2B concept, the business to business concept, you're not necessarily going there trying to sell other business owners your product. You're going there to network with other business owners, and they may need your product. And if so, they'll request your services without you asking them. But in essence, what you're basically doing is you're connecting with other businesses and referring each other, business through your outside network of that networking group that you're a part of, right? In essence, you get more exposure through the outside networks of the other business owners you meet at these business networking events, right? That's pretty much B2B right there, right? B2B could also be, okay, I'm an insurance broker and I only want to deal with other businesses and do business with other businesses. Meaning that instead of selling, business and personal insurance, business insurance is known as commercial insurance. Let's say I would only want to focus on selling commercial insurance and only want to do business with other businesses, right? Meaning that sell my products and services to other businesses. That's also known as B2B. But then there's B2C. B2C stands for business to consumer. And B2C is more like the network marketing or people that have the outlook that I'm just going to go to networking events and I'm just going to put myself out there to meet people. I'm going to try to hard sell them, hard pitch them, everything under the sun when I first meet them. I'm going to go and take the shotgun approach. I don't want to waste the time to get to know, like, and trust people and build a brand that could be sustainable long term. I want to go into the shotgun approach and try to sell everyone, and if I go to an event with 100 people and I make 3 sales and piss off 97 other people, at least I made 3 sales, right? Well, yes, maybe you made 3 sales, but how many more sales, did you miss because you didn't take the time to get to know, like, and trust people? What if you got to know, like, and trust all those 100 people and 50 of them referred you business, not only, shortly down the road after you met them and got to know, like, and trust them, but for eternity, right? And that's the difference between B2B and B2C. Now, Mutnuts Reviews is saying, both I was part of a team and had people below me as well. Well, that's how network marketing works. Network marketing works in this way. You join a network marketing company because you like the product and you yourself are using the product or products, right? And when you start to like the product and it works for you and you can speak on the product with passion and people know you genuinely love the product, then you say, hey, look, I've been using this product now. I've been buying it from a friend of mine. I've been buying it from a friend of mine that sells Avon. Why don't I sign up with her or under her and become a part of her team and sell Avon? And if I sell, maybe I'll qualify for free products as well. And then maybe if I enjoy doing this, maybe I can create my own team, right? Right. No problem with that. That's a great thing. But where people have a problem when it comes to network marketing, Nuts Reviews, is how they build that team. They will go out there and take the shotgun approach and just make people aware that, hey, I'm a part of Avon. Would you like to join my team? It's a great opportunity. Right now is the best time to get in. There aren't that many people on my team. You need to join now before the team gets too big and you lose out on making a lot of money compared to if you joined early on, right? That is not the right way to look at it. Anyway, thank you, Queen Helen Casey, for moderating the chat. I appreciate that. So that's what I've noticed. I've noticed that also happening on YouTube as well. You get a bunch of content creators that are trying to sell you everything under the sun. They're doing what I like to call unorthodox things to get you to buy into them immediately to make that immediate money, right? And they don't take the time to get to know, like, and trust these people that are immediately donating to them, or if they found a way to get them to immediately donate or sponsor the channel, off of what I like to call a shilling tactic, it's not sustainable long term, which is what I'm trying to say. So what is the right way to do it, in my opinion? Well, the right way to do it is to build a brand. And building a brand takes a lot of time. Let me repeat that one more time. Building a brand takes a lot of time. For the last 3.5 years, I've been building the Coach Eli brand. And let me tell you, the Coach Eli brand has been through the ringer and back. Okay? You're going to get good people that like your brand. You're going to get people that don't like your brand. You're going to get those that are on the fence, right? You're going to get all walks of life learning about you, right? Okay, but you don't let anyone get to you, especially the people that don't like your brand. You got to keep pushing forward, because the more and more you push forward and allow people to get to know, like, and trust you, then the right people are going to become a part of your brand, and they're going to support you without you even trying or having to sell them anything. For example, I never forced Mutt Nuts Reviews or Super Steph to buy my $4.99 per month members only package, right? I never once forced them, right, ladies? I never once forced either one of you. Both of you made your own decision to purchase the package, because I'm assuming, now I highly assume, or you probably wouldn't have purchased the package, I'm assuming that you get a lot of great value, not only from the content I put out publicly, but the content I put out for members only. And all you had to make that decision was the content that I put out publicly for free. I want to make a very, very strong statement here to anyone that's trying to run a business or transition from becoming a corporate workforce employee or working for somebody else into becoming an entrepreneur. Okay? It takes time to build a brand, and you're not going to make money right away. Let me repeat that again. It takes time to build a brand, and you're not going to make a lot of money, if any money, right away. And the most important thing you got to get through your head, that you're going to initially have to give, if not everything away for free, almost everything for free, especially if you're selling more of a service like I am and you don't have a tangible product. Now, folks, there are two different things you can sell. There are tangible products, okay, and then there are services, right? Now, to the people in the chat, do you know what the difference is between a tangible product and a service? Okay? Now, a tangible product is something that you can feel, smell, touch, right? For example, when you go to Starbucks and you buy a cup of coffee, you pay them money, and you get a tangible product you can consume, right? Okay. When I buy a microphone for my YouTube channel, this is an actual tangible product that I can use. It's a physical product. The best way to describe it is a tangible product is a physical product, right? You pay money and you get a physical product, whether it is food or whether it's, a microphone or any other type of product that, helps make your life easier. Now, before I get to the services aspect, when it comes to tangible products, those typically are a little bit easier to sell than services, because services don't have a product necessarily. Services are more like advice, like I give, right? Okay? We'll get to that in just a second. This is very important, okay? But even if you're selling a tangible product, your tangible product has to have a purpose for the people to buy it. It has to make their life easier and better to buy it, right? Why are you going to go buy a cup of coffee at Starbucks if it tastes like crap or doesn't wake you up, right? If it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, then why are you going to buy it, right? If I bought the Blue Yeti microphone for $130 and it didn't sound as good as it sounds, then why would I buy it, right? I'd say, why is this mic $130? It sounds like crap, right? But I know the Blue Yeti is a good microphone. I knew it was a great microphone. I know many other YouTubers that were using it before I bought it, and I really liked how it sounded. So I invested and I bought the Blue Yeti microphone, a tangible product. I knew what I was going to get, and it served the purpose to make my life a lot easier, especially creating YouTube videos, right? Okay? So I think you get the point of what a tangible product is. Now, when it comes to services, and before I get to services here, let me check out the chat here real quick. Muttnuts Review says, yep, get a lot of good information from your content. Thank you, Muttnuts Reviews. I appreciate it. It's going to keep on coming. I'm going to be sharing all my tips and tricks on what's gotten me to where I'm at today, which is what I'm trying to say. But furthermore, Muttnuts Reviews says, I am working on revamping a video on my brand watermarks I make for people to use for their social media or on a photo or video. Fantastic. No, that is great. That's called a watermark. And a watermark is a great way to give yourself an extra layer of copyright protection. So, if you have images or, videos that you want an extra layer of protection, a brand watermark will give you that extra layer of protection. YouTube allows you to add a watermark. Now, what a lot of people do, instead of using a watermark where the little branding logo is supposed to go on the bottom right corner of your YouTube streams and videos, a lot of people instead will put the subscribe button there, because what happens, regardless of what you put there, if you hover over it, YouTube gives that person the opportunity to subscribe to you right there from the video stream. So, and I believe that only works on your laptop or desktop. I believe on mobile, it does not work. And it's not really necessary for mobile anyway, because mobile is so compact that the subscribe button is right there. But the branding watermark area of your YouTube channel, if you don't use it, you got to use it and turn it on, because it's just another opportunity for people to subscribe to you. And it also protects your content at a greater level if you actually put a branding watermark. Instead of what I put the little YouTube play button that says subscribe on it there to just give people another opportunity to subscribe to my channel. But that's a good point there, Mutt. Absolutely a good point. Make them for people for $5 a watermark. I'd probably charge a little bit more than that. I mean, $5 is pretty cheap, Mutt. Mutt, you and I have to talk. I think you're severely underselling yourself. Now, maybe at first you sell them for $5 a pop to get your name out there. But once you start getting traction and people love what you do and you get a higher demand for the service, then you raise your prices to $9.99 or $19.99, right? Which is basically 10 or 20 bucks. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want to start off selling them for $5 in the beginning, because in essence, you selling them for $5, it's the same thing as you giving them away for free, because the amount of time it takes you to do it is valued at much greater of an amount than $5, right? So you have to look at it in that way. But if you're just starting out and no one knows you're doing this and no one knows you and you're trying to become known so people can know, like, and trust you, then that's probably going to be a good idea. Or even a better idea on top of that would be on your channels, why don't you give away a free branding mark, once or twice per month, right? And that way it'll get people coming back to your channel, and to the people that actually get your free branding mark. If you do a great job and they like it, they might actually refer you more business down the road, right? And that's again why I'm saying that branding and networking with others to get to know, like, and trust them for referral opportunities is much better than, trying to take the shotgun approach and just approaching everyone in every situation by trying to sell them everything under the sun. You understand what I'm saying? So Queen Ellen Casey says, smash the like button for Eli. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. So now let's talk about, we talked about tangible products. Let's talk about services, right? When we look at services, okay, services are things such as what I provide here. What I do with my coaching is provide a service, right? My service is advice. It is, helping YouTubers get a better grip on their business and personal lives. I'm not just a personal coach. I don't only talk about male and female relationship dynamics, and marriage and stuff like that, and dating and all that. I also am an entrepreneur, and I am very well versed as an entrepreneur in the business world. I know how to run a business. I know how to brand a business. I know everything about YouTube. I'm YouTube certified. So I understand business very, very well. But again, I don't have a tangible product, at least at this point, to sell. Now, when I get to 10,000 subscribers and I'm able to have a merch wall on my channel, I'm probably going to start selling some merchandise, which will be a tangible product. But even then, if you don't value my services based on getting to know, like, and trust me, why would you want to buy my merch anyway, right? People only buy merchandise from people that they know, like, and trust, right? But back to the services aspect. So, when I was a brand new YouTuber, when I first started my coaching business on a former channel I used to run that's no longer around, 3.5 years ago, no one knew who I was. And even to this day, even though I have over 4,000 subscribers, a lot of people still don't know who I am. So in essence, I am still creating my brand. I'm still trying to bring more value to my brand. And how have I done that? And how do I suggest you folks do it? Especially if you don't have a tangible product, you have to provide most, if not all, of your content of helping people initially for free. Let me repeat that again. At first, you have to provide most, if not all, of your content for free, because you want people to get a good idea of who you are. You want people to find out about you, listen to what you have to say, and see what you have to say, because we're on video here as well. And try out the methods that you are, sharing to help them, right? And see what kind of results they get. And if these people get results based on the free advice you've given them or the free help you've given them, what's going to happen? It's going to start to provide value for them. The perception of the value you provide them is going to greatly increase, right? And at that point, they may be thinking like Mutt Nuts Reviews and Super Steph were thinking, you know what? I really like Eli. I'm assuming this. Maybe this is the truth. I'm humbled, but I'm assuming that this is what you ladies were thinking. I really like Eli. He's helped me out. You know, he's very motivational, inspirational, and he gives great advice. And I just feel good listening to him because he actually helps me accomplish things. He hasn't asked me for a penny. He's given me everything for free. I'm going to thank him and show my support by becoming a channel member, right? You see, that's what happens. But that's not going to happen unless you provide value, and the perceived value of your audience is at a high level and of great benefit to them, right? And again, how do you do that? You have to, at least initially, give, if not everything away for free, almost everything away for free if you have a non-tangible product. Now, if you're selling tangible products, you probably can't afford to give tangible products away for free. But what you can do is raffle one off every now and then, right? And say, hey, look, I'm going to raffle off this Avon kit, okay? But in order to qualify, you have to do this. You have to watch all my shows for the next month, because on one of my shows, I'm not going to tell you which one, I'm going to put a secret code on there. And the first person that gets a secret code and emails me with it once I put it out there on that particular show is going to win the prize, right? Okay? So when it comes to tangible products, you can still do giveaways like most people do, right? You should. But you can't give everything away. When you're providing a service like me, I can give everything away as long as I want. You know why? Because if people get value from it, and it helps them, they're going to be naturally inclined to either A, donate to you via super chat or super sticker, which is at the bottom of this chat, via PayPal, or become a channel member, or both. And they're going to do that without you even asking, because they got value from you. Do you understand that? If you provide enough value for free, the business will automatically come, and it will be more sustainable long term. Does that make sense to you folks out there? Does that make sense to you? Let me know. Because I'm not gonna drag on this stream too long. I'm probably gonna end it in the next 10 to 15 minutes, unless you have questions, because I want to keep this one short and sweet and enjoy my my Sunday night and allow you to enjoy yours. But let me know what you think about that in the chat. Let me get the chat here real quick. Muttnuts Review says, I do that when someone becomes a Patreon member, they get a water icon. That's great. So become a Patreon member for $4.99 or $5 or $10 a month, and I'll give you a free watermark right off the bat. And then you'll also get my additional members only content. Now, I used to use Patreon. I've decided that I'm not going to be using Patreon. I actually have a lot of content on Patreon. But now that YouTube has channel memberships on my channel, even though the fees are a little bit greater on YouTube, or much greater, like on Patreon, between the PayPal fee and the Patreon fee, it's about 10%. So out of every $100 you make on Patreon, you get $90. On YouTube, YouTube and Google takes 30% of all super chats, super stickers, memberships, and anything that goes through the YouTube Google payment processing system. So out of every $100 I make on YouTube, I get $70. But even though it costs me more money to run my business on YouTube, why am I running memberships through YouTube instead of Patreon, where I would gain an extra 20% of money? It's for one thing. And I want to see if you folks in the chat, Mutt, Queen, or anyone else, I want to see if you can figure it out. I want to see if you can figure out, why am I preferring to run my premium members only videos through YouTube when it costs me 30% instead of putting them on Patreon where it only costs me about 10%. Most people will be saying, you're stupid to be wasting an extra 20% giving that to YouTube and Google. Just, have people go over to Patreon and put your content on there and you'll save 20%. Okay. I understand your point. Quaylin Casey says, well, hold on a second. Mutton's Review says, yep, that's why I became a member. And above that, she said, I already have merch on Teespring, but working on other stuff on Teespring, just not launched it yet. Hope to launch it in the next few months. Well, that's awesome. Let me know if you need any help with that. I'd be happy to help you behind the scenes. And Queen, I got your message yesterday. I'm sorry. I was so tired last night. I wasn't able to get back to anybody. Let's get together tomorrow. If you're still having problems with your YouTube app, what we'll do tomorrow with the moderators, I'm going to try to call all of you probably in the late morning, early afternoon. And then I'll help everybody on the moderator call at that point. Queen says, yes, I am revamping Patreon. And Mutton's Review says, to have it all on the same platform. That's correct. But why? Why would I want to have everything on the same platform if it's going to cost me an extra 20%? Why would I still prefer that? What does having everything on the same platform do? Mutt. I know you know the answer. Queen, I know you know the answer. Super Steph, Stephanie Ellis, I know you know the answer. Because if not, I'll just give it to you. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Extremely simple. Let's see if somebody can figure it out. I'm going to give it just another second or so. In the meantime, folks, starting again tomorrow is a new week of members-only videos on this channel. I'm going to be creating daily, if not close to daily, motivational, inspirational videos for members only, Mondays through Fridays. And they're going to be typically about 5 to 10 minutes long. Some of them may be longer at times, but I'm going to try to keep most of them to 5 to 10 minutes because I want to get you some quick motivational tips that'll help you jumpstart your day and get you on the right foot. And that way you're not locked down to that video all day. But sometimes they may be a little longer, especially if I get a request from a member to do a special video. Okay? Now's the time to join the channel memberships here on the Agrippa on Life channel. For a minimum of $4.99 per month, you'll get the same exact thing as all my other packages offer. The $4.99, $9.99, $24.99, the $4.99, $9.99, $24.99, $49.99, or $99.99 Superfan Sponsor Package gets you all the same thing, which is access to members-only videos and occasional members-only live streams. But in addition to that, I don't have this written in my perks because I want to be able to only give this access to people that join my channel memberships for the right reasons, because there are trolls that are buying my membership packages and I don't want to give them access to certain things. But in addition to what I have stated on my membership packages, for all the good members that I can trust, you'll get more access. You'll get access to my Discord. I plan on starting a Facebook group for this channel later on down the road where we're going to be able to more easily communicate. And many additional other perks, behind the scenes stuff. You're going to get all of that for a minimum of $4.99 per month. Again, all my membership packages will give you the exact same thing as I just mentioned. It's just up to you at what level you want to monetarily support the channel. And that's based on how much value you feel you're getting, how much you can afford, combination of both, etc. That is on you. So if you want to start getting those member-only videos, there are already 5 of them that I did last week, and they're great. Ask Muttnut and ask Superstep. Join, and you'll get access to that. Again, for the moderators, I'm still working on getting them that content for free because I do not require moderators to pay me for anything. They're already doing great work. I'm working on that, and you'll get access to those videos very, very soon. So that's that. Queen Helen Casey says, I did manage to get one video not made for kids, and it was Kobe Bryant's video. I did. Plus, I disabled the comments so I don't get no hate speech on it. Okay. All right. Glad to see you got it working. Keeps people watching your content. No, that's true. Mutt, that's true. But you're missing the most simple thing I'm going to tell you. Why? I'm spending an extra 20% to put my members-only content on YouTube now that I can through the channel memberships program instead of putting it on Patreon, which would save me 20%. One thing, convenience. It is very convenient for people to stay here on the same platform, okay? They can super chat me, they can super sticker me, they can buy a channel membership, right? Very simple, and get all that access in a quick, simple, and safe way, because the Google payment processing system that YouTube uses, because Google owns YouTube, right? We all know that, is completely 100% anonymous. Your billing information is not sent to the creator. So when you make a payment through that system, the only people that have your billing information is Google. It is never, ever released to any of the creators. It is simple, it is safe, and it is extremely convenient. And that's why I've decided to do it, because I know in the long run, I may be paying more in fees, but I'm going to make more money because I'm going to make it as convenient as possible for people to purchase my services, right? That's my suggestion right there. Queen Ellen Casey, the other 3 videos still need to be put, not made for kids. I would email YouTube through the app, send feedback, Queen, and ask them why you can't do it. Now, if you had access to the computer version of your studio behind the scenes on your YouTube channel, there may be more information there because the app is kind of limited. But if you don't have that access to a laptop or desktop, I would email creator support and ask them what's going on regarding why you can't change, your made for kids or not made for kids status. It's kind of odd. Yep, have loved all them. Very good topics. Thank you, Mutt Nuts Reviews. I greatly appreciate it. So, folks, before I wrap this up and get on out of here for the night, this stream's going to be less than an hour. The point I'm trying to make here is this. If you're going to run a business, building a brand is the best way to do it. It's the only way to do it, in my opinion. Build a brand. Building a brand is like building a household name. You want everyone to know who you are, right? Because let's face it, how many other coaches are there out there? There are a lot, right? There are thousands, if not tens of thousands of them, right? And there are many people doing the exact same thing that many of us do, right? So how are we going to stand out? How are we going to separate ourselves from other people that are doing the exact same thing? Because like I've said in the past, there is no competition. The only competition is yourself, right? If you stand out enough by doing things differently than every other person that's doing the same thing you're doing, then you're going to stand out. And in the long run, you're going to win. In the short run, the people that are looking for the quick buck are going to make more money than you because they're going to be able to convince 3 out of 100 people to buy your products and services. But then they're going to burn 97 others that may have purchased their services if this person never forced their services on them. You understand what I'm saying? If you take the time to build a brand and to give most, if not all, of your content away for free that promotes your brand, especially if you are in a service industry like I'm in the long run, you're going to win above all. You're going to create trust. You're going to allow people to get to know you. You're going to allow people to get to like you. And you're going to allow people to trust you, right? I'm going to wrap up by saying this. I learned this when I first started my insurance business over 12 years ago, and I started networking and going to networking events. I kept hearing this concept, this phrase over and over again. Know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. 3 things are holding you back from your success. If you master these 3 things, in the long run, you will be more successful than anyone else doing the same thing you're doing. Because in essence, you'll be one of a very few people that actually understands this, that actually understands it takes time to build a brand. It takes patience, and you got to give away pretty much the farm for free to build value, right? Know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. One final time. Know, like, and trust. That's it. Once you're able to make any individual feel all those things, once they get to know you by coming around for a while, then after they get to know you, they start to like who you are as a person, and then they start to trust you because you're not trying to take advantage of them or sell them anything under the sun or everything under the sun. I promise you, it'll make the biggest difference in your life. And that's why I keep pushing forward on this channel. And that's why I don't have a problem when I see a big goose egg up here, channel donation 0. Yeah, it says 0. That's what it says for now. What's that number going to show 6 months from now, or a year from now, or 2 years from now, or however long it takes, right? Don't think about the now. Think about the future. And when you think about the future, you can get yourself on the on-ramp to get there. That's where I'm going to wrap up this stream here today at 54, almost 55 minutes. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. I want to thank Mutton Nuts Reviews, Queen Helen Casey, Stephanie Ellis, aka Super Steph, and everyone else that's been watching behind the scenes. If you got value, folks, please smash the like button. Please subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications. If you feel anyone else you know would get value from this, please share it with them. I want to help as many people as possible get a better grip on their life and also accomplish whatever it is that their hearts desire. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 We're out. We're out. We're out. Peace out.